March is Red Cross Month, a good time to prepare for a disaster and a good time to do what you can to help others. Coralie Matsuyoshi from the American Red Cross Pacific Island region is here to tell us how we can do both. Good morning, welcome back.
And thank you for wearing red.
I was ready, I got the memo. But on a serious note, this month, March, is Red Cross Month.
Yes.
It's a time that we can prepare in many ways.
Right. And over 70 years ago, FDR declared March as National Red Cross Month. And it's a time to recognize all the good work that the Red Cross does, as well as the volunteers that make our work possible. So we're asking everyone to join in our mission of saving lives and giving hope to those in need by taking a life-saving class, getting prepared. You can volunteer, and you can always donate.
Let's talk about getting prepared first, because it's only 3 months away until hurricane season. A lot of people think, oh, I have time. But there's a recent incident that just happened in Guam that even though it's hurricane season or not hurricane season, you really never know when Mother Nature can strike.
Right. The weather's been wacky, and Mother Nature doesn't know what the seasons are.
Right.
And it just seems to be worse and worse. In Hawaii, we're the most isolated population on the face of the earth, and so we're going to need 14 days of supply of food and water, not like the mainland, 3 to 5, where you can drive over. We're really in trouble if something happens.
Okay, and then talk about volunteers and how volunteers can help, and how do you know if you'll make a good volunteer?
Yeah, well, volunteers are the heart and soul of the Red Cross. We have about 3,000 of them, and they're the ones that get up in the middle of the night to go to a fire within 2 hours that they're called from the emergency responders. But a lot of people think, oh, I don't have time to do that. But there's so many more things you can do. There's office workers. We can operate remotely on the phone or data entry. You can do presentations to children. There's just a lot of things you can do. And if you have a really great good pet, you can do pet therapy, visit the patients at Tripler.
And I'm glad you're mentioning all this, because when people think Red Cross and volunteer, they often think about the bigger things, such as hurricane or, you know, the lava. But Red Cross is there for a lot of things, such as fires. But when you do sign up for a volunteer, you can't necessarily pick what you want to do, where you want to go.
No, you can't, because we don't know beforehand when it's going to happen, right? So the biggest thing about volunteering for the Red Cross is to be flexible. Even when you get deployed, sometimes you're chasing the hurricane and you don't want to go before it's not safe to do that. So you're going back and forth, and you just have to be able to be flexible enough to be there when you're needed.
And we talked about having equipment and things for a 14-day supply if a disaster happens. You also need a plan. So can you talk about what you brought here and how families can plan?
Yes. So one of the biggest, the most common disasters is home fires. We respond every 4 days, and most of them are home fires. So right now is a good time to check your alarm and do a drill. But also, we have a program that we started about 4 years ago nationwide. It's called Sound the Alarm, and it's to install smoke alarms free in the homes of vulnerable populations like the elderly and the disabled. And it's because 7 people die in America every single day because of house fires, and smoke alarms cut the rate of death in half. And in the 4 years that we've had this program, we have saved 520 lives. That is amazing. So what we do is we install smoke alarms that last 10 years, so you don't have to change the battery. But we also sit down at the kitchen table and draw out people's floor plan and identify 2 escape rooms routes from every room of the house, and then you put the kid's name on it, because at 2 o'clock in the morning, you don't want to have them looking for you. You want them to be able to get out by themselves, and if the door is hot, where else are they going to be able to get out? Right. We also want to make sure that everybody knows that when they're going to be fleeing from their house, that there's a meeting place right next to the right there, so that they know where to meet.
Right, whether it be a tree or whether it's a neighbor's house, make a meeting spot outside. You don't want to go back in for any reason.
Right, and that's what happened, unfortunately, about a year ago on the Big Island. A family fled their burning house, and their father couldn't count heads fast enough. And so then he went back into the house, and the kids were out there, but they weren't by the tree or by the mailbox or whatever. And so he ended up perishing, and he didn't have to. So that's the kind of things we teach to prevent and escape from home fires. So if you want to volunteer, please give us a call. Also, if you want a smoke alarm, if you're a vulnerable person like an elderly that needs a little bit more time to get out, the phone number is 739-8111. to receive a free smoke alarm and have volunteers come to your house and help you prepare.
Okay, and we'll have that information on our website, kh12.com. Corley Matayoshi, thank you so much for stopping by again and again this month. Red Cross Month, a great time to be prepared.
Thank you.
Thank you.